Hi guys and welcome to today's video. Today I am really thrilled to be sharing something with you. I'm going to be sharing with you my McGrath haul. I actually ordered a few bits while she had 30% off, which I just thought was a little bit too good to miss. She normally has that sort of sale for Black Friday, and there are a few things that I wanted to pick up and just held off really because obviously it's expensive, so I thought I'd hold off, and then I saw 30% off the website and I was like, go. So yeah, if you want to see what I hauled from McGrath Labs, then please carry on watching, and if you're new here, hello, welcome, my name is Meg, and I like to talk about all the superficial things around here, all the things that don't really matter but bring us a little bit of joy in the everyday grind that can be life, and boy can it be a grind. We talk about all things makeup, skincare, hair care, homeware and fashion. We talk about them all in some capacity, so if that sounds like a little bit of you, then hit subscribe, join my family, join my circle of trust, and let's get into this. So firstly, I kind of want to share one thing first because I'm going to do a whole separate video on this, and I'm really excited. It's kind of got like a little story to it, and it is the Bridgerton Collection. I'm really excited about this. I've already applied these things to my face because I basically went to a secret cinema Bridgerton ball. I went to Lady Whistledown's ball with my best friend Lily. I did actually wear these products on my face because I wanted to be in the moment. McGrath Labs were actually there at the event selling this stuff as well, so I feel like it's one of those things where if I hadn't have bought it on her website I would have picked it up at the event anyway because I was just so hyped about this. So let me show you exactly what they look like. I'm sure you've already seen these, but I'm really excited about them. I have applied them to the face. So this is the box, really pretty. I love the packaging, I think it's so stunning. And then inside the palette looks exactly the same inside, just like lacking a little bit of the gold detailing on the outside, but that's fine with me. The palette looks like this. I am so hyped about this. Like I said, I won't be swatching any of the Bridgerton stuff because I will be doing a separate video on this, but this is a really beautiful palette. It is honestly a little bit same from McGrath, you know, like the pinks and the browns. It's a little bit same, but that Astral Blitz shade, that blue, is absolutely divine. Of course I had that all over my lids at the Bridgerton ball. But these are lovely embossings of the bees and Lady Whistledown herself. I just think it's a really lovely palette. I think it's a really clever collaboration, and I think the colours are really friendly as well. I think they are, you know, like if you take away the blue, actually it's just a rosy toned eyeshadow palette, and I feel like it's very welcoming. And it also doesn't matter how advanced you are with makeup, it's quite an easy palette I think to use, and that just makes it exciting. So this was the palette. I then also picked up the blush trio. Once again, this is the packaging for it, like the unicarton for it, and then inside this is what the palette looks like inside. Again, it's just exactly the same as the eyeshadow palette. This is the cheek trio, so you get two blushes and a highlight in this one. This is really beautiful. I think this is a good, this is like going to cover a few people. It won't cover absolutely everyone, but I think it's a good blush combination. You've got something very neutral and you've got something quite poppy and quite like bright pink, and the highlight is just like this nice peachy gold, so I feel like it's not going to go for everyone. I honestly think this highlight is a bit too dark for me, but I can make both of these blushes work. Again, I'll swatch this all for you when I do a video on it, but it's a really beautiful palette. I think it is a pretty universal palette in terms of it's going to suit quite a few people. Like I said, it's not going to suit everyone. She then brought out the Divine Glow highlighters. She brought out two of these. I got the lightest one. There was a bright like gold and yellow one as well for deeper skin tones. The packaging is insane, though I'm not quite obsessed with the inside packaging if I'm honest. I haven't taken the sticker off yet, the plastic peel, just because I want to keep it nice as long as possible. I'm not quite obsessed with the outer packaging of this. However, the embossing inside is something else. Like honestly, this embossing is absolutely stunning. You've got like a cherub going towards the crown. It's just so beautiful. Like look at this, honestly, it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful, and I can't wait to do a full video on this entire collection for you. Like I said, I'll be talking about my Bridgerton ball experience whilst applying this. I think that'll be kind of fun, and just talking about secret cinema in general. It was my first time going to a secret cinema event, so I want to apply this makeup and just talk you through that, and I think that'd be kind of fun. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled if you want to see me use this collection and hear about the Bridgerton ball. It was great. It was really great. I then picked up two more things, and I got a free lip kit with purchase, which is pretty awesome. But I picked up two more things. This is very noisy. One of them being one of her Mothership palettes. This is actually her first Mothership palette that she came out with, and I honestly did dance around the idea of getting this multiple times. Like I just never fully took the plunge. This is the Mothership One Subliminal palette. I don't know why it's taken me so long to buy this. I think it's just knowing that it's the original and that it was never going to be like swept away. I don't know, it's just one of those things where I wanted the others before this one. But this is a beautiful cool toned palette. Morgan Turner actually sold me on this palette when she was like, this is one of my favourite palettes. This shade here has always kind of intrigued me. This gold maybe not so much. The blue is beautiful, this one's beautiful, and actually I do love the neutrals in this palette as well. They're very, very easy and wearable to use. I can't wait to apply this on my lids. I think this is going to be so much fun. It's going to be very smoky and very, very fun. I am going to swatch all of these out for you in a moment, just at the end, just so I can do it all in one go. But yeah, I'm really excited to have this in my collection. I'm trying to build up my Pat McGrath collection, but I don't want to pay full price for any of the palettes, just because I think they, if I'm honest, like I do think they're overpriced. I don't think makeup should be that expensive, so I personally don't want to pay full price. I got these 30% off, and I think that is honestly as much as I'm willing to pay for an eyeshadow palette. I don't think I'm willing to pay more for an eyeshadow palette, especially as it's only 10 shades. But this is really, really beautiful. Pat McGrath is lovely quality. It's very luxurious experience. It's like a big old brick in your hand. And yeah, I'm just excited to build my Pat McGrath collection, and I'm excited to swatch these in a minute too. I also picked up these. So this is actually in her newer packaging. I think that they're going to be doing this packaging from now on, which I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. So this packaging here, you can see that there's almost like this cord that you do it up with. I'm sure you've seen the Pat McGrath Labs like cords before, where, you know, that like the packaging for the motherships, where you kind of tie it around like this, you know? Oh God, it's a bit fiddly, but so it's like that. The newer packaging, it has almost the picture of it like it used to be there, so I kind of like that nod to the old packaging, but now it just opens like a normal box, I suppose you could say. But I'm not sure how much I like that or not. I think I like the ease of it, but equally I quite like the bougie experience of this. That's kind of what makes a Mothership palette, you know? I'm not sure if I like that. One thing I have got to say though is this packaging is honestly just so beautiful. As a British person, as a Brit, I love the royals, okay? I'm a bit of a royalist, and this is just, for me, it just reminds me of the crown jewels, you know? I don't know if you've ever gone to London and visited the Tower of London and done all that, saw the crown jewels and everything, but this just reminds me of the crown jewels. And yeah, okay, I'm low-key obsessed. I think it's really, really pretty. It's literally like a photograph of a crown, and I quite like it. Inside this one, okay, we have no breakages. Oh, that looks weird. This palette is full of just metallics. Can you see how weird that one looks? Look at that, it's like bobbly. Interesting, maybe it's just like dried funny, I don't know. But this is the palette of just straight up metallics. I wanted this one because I did recently think about / propose decluttering my two mini Pat McGrath palettes that were like the £10 ones, like the sampler palettes, and the colourful palette has a lot of these colours in it, and I did say that I would declutter that one if I ever got around to purchasing the full size. I have wanted this palette for so long. I've honestly danced around purchasing this palette every single time I've done a Pat McGrath's order, but it's been one of those where I was like, ugh. Because it's a full metallics palette, I don't know how often I'd use it, but I'm really now trying to start like open 3 palettes at once and just dip between 3 palettes and apply them to my face. I'm really trying now to be a bit more creative with my makeup and not constrain myself to just one palette just because I've opened it. Because of that, I genuinely think I will like this and enjoy it more with that new sort of philosophy I've got going. Well, not philosophy, but that new attitude that I've got. This is so beautiful. This is beautiful. Like individually, when I look at these colours, I'm like, oh my god, I have made no mistake here. They are all stunning. A quick confession, I have actually had this box of like this order in my possession for a while now, but I've just had so many other things to film that I kind of had to keep knocking it down the priority list. I was going to film this the other day and I completely ran out of time. And as I went to go film it, I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw that she's recently restocked the, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's one of the Mothership palettes. It's like the pink packaging one with the like really grungy colour story. Honestly, I was so tempted to pick it up and just pretend that I'd ordered it all in one go, or like just include it all in one go, but I just don't think I can pay full price for a palette. It doesn't matter how much I want it, I'm kind of like, I just don't think I can pay full price for one of those palettes. Like, I didn't pay full price for these and I still think they're expensive, so I was like, no, I can't do it. Is it like Astral? No, I can't remember what it's called. I'll pop a picture up of it here now. She's like recently restocked it, so I'm really hoping that it's still in stock next time she has a sale. Even if it's only 10% off, I'm just going to go for it. I'll take any discount really, but yeah, I just couldn't justify spending that money when I'd only just received these and I hadn't even like opened the boxes for them yet. So it was a bit annoying, but equally I have something to look forward to. Because I spent over a certain amount of money, I can't actually remember how much it was. I received this free Divine Rose Lip Trio, which I'm all for, to be honest. I'm all for, because these are really expensive. Like the lipsticks are like 20 odd pounds. So I don't know how or why these were free, but let me open it up. Okay, so in this Divine Rose Lip Kit, you get a free, well I say free, it's a sharpener for the pencil. I will take this because I actually only have one sharpener and it's getting a bit old. It has Pat McGrath stamped on the side if you really cared, but yep, you get a little sharpener. You get the lip gloss in obviously Divine Rose because this is the Divine Rose Trio. I love the packaging, like this gold Pat McGrath logo going down the side. It does remind me a little bit of the Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker lip glosses, which honestly are one of my favourite lip glosses because they're so like tingly. I have a feeling that Soap and Glory are just going to go bust at some point, you know, like not so much the bath products but the makeup. They just haven't released anything for a while. I'm wondering if they're slowing down business, and if they are, that's really sad because I actually genuinely love Soap and Glory. But yeah, here's the lip gloss. Again, I'll swatch it all for you in a second. This is the lip liner in Divine Rose. Again, the packaging is really, really lovely. It says Pat McGrath on the side and it just looks like this. So it is one you sharpen, but that's okay. I know that Kathleen Knight raves about Pat McGrath's lip liners and I've never bothered to pick one up just because I'm like, ugh, I'm not paying a lot of money for a lip liner. I feel like I can't really justify it, you know? And these are the lipsticks, which, I'll be honest, feel a little bit cheaper than I thought they were going to feel. I mean, they feel heavy at the base, but they feel a bit loose. Like Natasha Denona doesn't feel like this, you know? This is what the lipsticks look like. I mean, they are very bougie looking. Very bougie looking. I just don't think I need to pay full price for it, you know? Tell you what though, this colour is absolutely everything. It's actually very similar to the colour I'm wearing on my lips now. This is the colour of it. So let me just quickly swatch the lipstick, the lip gloss and the lip liner for you, and then we can swatch the eyeshadows, which of course is the most fun part. So this is the Divine Rose Lip Trio. Honestly, this is actually really, really, look at that gloss, look how wet that is. This is really, really pretty. The lip liner is really pigmented, actually really creamy and really nice. The lipstick actually felt really creamy upon application, which I wasn't expecting at all. I'm really looking forward to applying this to my lips. It's kind of like it's a rosy pink, and I love rosy pinks, like this sort of rosy deep shade. I do love that. So I think I'm going to absolutely love this lipstick. And the gloss looks so wet. It looks like a beautiful, very like pink toned yet a little bit sheer, and I'm all about that, to be honest. The doe foot is also curved, which I don't think I've actually seen this doe foot before, so which makes me think it's kind of unique to Pat McGrath's. Do you know what, let's apply a little bit now, shall I? Because I kind of got the same sort of shade on. It doesn't smell of anything. If anything, it's like slightly sweet, but it doesn't smell of anything like abhorrent, so I think I quite like it. I'm actually low-key excited that I got this free lip kit, and I wasn't intending on ever trying out the lip products because I thought I wasn't bothered. Hopefully this hasn't awoken something inside of me. Also, that lip liner does not want to come off, yo. It's on there. Okay, so let's swatch these palettes. I think I'm going to swatch the metallics one first because why not? It looks like the most exciting one to me in terms of colour. I'm just going to go away and probably just swatch this on the back of my hand. I like to just do a nice even swirl, coat my finger, and then just swatch it straight on the back of my hand. I probably won't do a live swatch. We're all used to Pat McGrath's quality by now, and I want to present the palettes in the truest form, I think, and get a nice even swatch on both hands and show you both the palettes. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. I'm interested to see what this like tealy shade will look like. Can you see that texture, that bumpiness? I'm wondering if that's going to be gritty or if it's just the way the product's lying. I think it's the latter. So yes, I'll be back in a second to show you my swatches. Okay, I am here with the goods. I'm here with the swatches. So first up we have the Mothership Decadence. Obviously looks stunning. And these are the swatches. Honestly, they are everything I wanted. Some of these shades are absolutely stunning. This one here, I'm just imagining this all over the lid with just a bit of bronzer fluff through the crease, and it's just like a vibe. This beautiful silver. Look at that, it's like tin foil, and so is the gold. It's beautiful. I feel like these are going to be really lovely complementary shades, you know, whack out a few mattes. Maybe I can just have this out on my desk and just reach into it for a matte every single day. I think this one's a duochrome, like an orange to red. I'm looking at it in my little mirror and I can see a lot of orange to red base there, but I think that's the only duochrome. This one looks like it's a peachy to like a dirty bronze, but I'm not sure if that's just the base of the shade. But yeah, I'm really impressed with these. The quality is really smooth, really consistent, really shiny and lovely. I can kind of understand why this isn't people's favourite palette, because honestly, like, it's just metallics, but the pigmentation, the quality of them are really, really good. And I am glad I have this, honestly, I really am, because it's something that I've just been pining after, and yeah, really, really, really pretty. And I can't wait to just, like I said, have this out on my desk, you know, reach for just like one shade and throw it all over the lid and just like blend it out with a bit of bronzer or something. I think that's gonna look really, really lovely. So that is this palette. Ooh, look at that. And then we have the Mothership One Subliminal. This is actually, how do I describe this? I feel like I want to use the word underwhelming, but I feel like it's going to be one of those things where when I apply it to the eyes, I'm going to be like, oh no, okay, no, we're fine. For me, this palette was always one of those where I was more interested in the Blitz Astrals, and I felt like these shades on the black background really didn't lend itself to possibly, you know, like the possibilities that this eyeshadow palette can give. But looking at the swatches, honestly, I am really quite impressed. Like the flips of some of these are stunning. This metallic here and this metallic here are both lovely. And you've got like these really basic kind of through the crease shades. Like this one can just go through the crease, this one can be on the outer corners, just deepen it up, and you could pop any of these across the lid and I think it would look really, really beautiful. The two shades here, these two duochromes, I don't know if I'll be able to actually show you on camera if it's actually going to pull off, because in person this is like a really deep, almost what I want to say, like an orangey pink, and it flips this like lavender purple. Can you see that? And then this one here, it's kind of got this fuchsia pink base with these like bright sky blue sparkles. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it's really, really pretty. We then have that kind of, I would actually call that a basic glittery gold, if I'm perfectly honest, and that blue is really, really beautiful. I'm also quite attracted to this like lavendery taupey shade as well, and that's really beautiful, like really smoky and really nice. So actually I think one of the Blitz Astrals on top of anything, like you can see this is really cool toned, and although this is cool toned as well, you can kind of almost see like this is a look and this is a look, like, do you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like a palette of two halves. But as you can see, really, really consistent, really, really good quality, and honestly I'm just glad to expand my Pat McGrath Labs Mothership collection a little bit more, slowly but surely. I feel like I want to collect them all, maybe apart from the Divine Rose, like the first one. It's just a little bit basic for me. I don't know, what are your thoughts? But yeah, that is it. It was just a little short one for me today. Let me know down below if you own any Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes. Do you own any of the Mothership palettes? I'd be really intrigued to know. Did you buy the Bridgerton collection? Would you own any of these palettes? And if you do, which one do you own? Is there a palette that you think I desperately need? I really do want that palette that they've just restocked. I can't remember what it's called, but it's one of the Mothership ones with the like black and pink packaging. Oh, I really want it. Must hold out. Talk to me down below about everything Pat McGrath, and yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, do not forget to give me a good old thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell, then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. I upload 3 to 4 videos a week, every other day roughly, so yeah, that's a lot of content, so hit the bell to be notified every time I upload. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.